So hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we're trying something new. This classic cRPG, Curse of Eternity. I have no idea what is this. No, no, playing on normal is not recommended. Strongly recommended for those who are new. Yeah, no, let's play on normal. I'm smart enough to handle that. I don't know almost anything about that game. Just that's some sort of classic cRPG. I know the story. I played Baldur's Gate a long time ago, and this looks, well, really classic to me.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
I like this storytelling stuff, really. Oh, let's see. We'll play as a male. Yeah. Oh. Human folk, the most common race in the Deerwood. Can I click that? Oh, it has a pop-up. A colony nation founded by the settlers from the Aether Empire. Following a series of conflicts with Aether, the territory became independent in 2672 I don't know what that means, and is now ruled by a duke who is elected by 7 earls that oversee its earldoms. Valiant republics. A mercantile power and former colony of a larger, more ancient nation, Old Vaila. The republics lie to the south of Durwood and Erglanfat and are ruled by a duke elected by the Consulgia Segia, a council of 14 dukes, including the 5 most prominent, the Duke Bells. Though not as large as the Astoring Aumawa, humans are known for their strength and willpower. Aumawa. The mighty Aumawa are the largest of the Kif races and are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rautai, are based on naval dominance. Okay, there's a dwarf, there's an elf. Godlike. I'm gonna go with an elf. Okay, reduction, or I'm gonna build a hunter. So Wood of Hunter stands. Oh, Ranger. Have a companion. Yeah, that's cool. One is Mark Prey. There is a single target giving the ranger enemy a damage bonus. Hmm. Let's do one shot. Oh, I want a bear companion. Damn, this is. No, let's do the wolf. I like dogs. Your name is gonna be Septo. I should go with Deception. Bit of Might. I don't really know. Okay. Might represents a character physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel power from magic. During interactions, it can be useful for intimidating displays and acts of brute force. In combat, it contributes to both damage and healing, as well as the fortitude. Constitution is a combination of all of the character's overall health and stamina. Although it is not used much in interaction, it is sometimes checked to withstand pain or endure physically taxing ordeal. In combat, it affects maximum health and endurance and contributes to the fortitude defense. Dexterity is an abstraction of character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. In interactions, it can be used for slay of hand and fast reaction. Combat, it affects the character action speed with all attack spells and abilities and contributes to reflex defense. Highly recommended for ranger. Okay. Also recommended for ranger. Go with that. You're highly perceptive. Culture. The Either Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It's centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. The Empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world. Greater Either is the heart and houses the majority of the human and elf nations. Deathfire Archipelago, consisting of the nation of Naasitak, dozens of Aumor settlements, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Deathfire is home to boreal dwarves, Aumaua, and a mixed variety of other races. Deathfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. This gives resolves, intellect, constitution. Yeah, we're gonna max out the perception. The White That Wends, a large tract southern expanse of the polar ice. The White That Wends is home to pale elves, small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. Cool. Background, hunter, of course. Now we can go with some small. Ooh, these are rather dark. These are for humans. Yeah, that looks cool enough. Cat, smart hair. Some punk hair. Yeah, that's cool. Hair color, black skin. You're an elf, so you should be light. Well, good enough for me.
I've got this.
Onward!
I'll take a peek.
Yeah.
I'm here. Follow me. Ah! Let's go. Nice and slow.
Yeah. And the name is... Oh, my name is good enough. You have unused attribute points for your character. Have? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're gonna be smart and perceptive. Journey to Gilded Vale. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging yaws, quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Okay, no
There's
water.
a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Harper nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where are
They
the
grow on a
berries?
bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up option for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily... okay. Cool.
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate.
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to. They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the story. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that. Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Casts over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says
Oh,
something
she's
like
pretty.
that?
Kind you can afford.
You have a big axe
Don't listen
and
to
a
her. You're in
torch.
good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel
Okay.
over.
Reverse. What do we have here? Attack, cancel, select all. Okay. Formation. That's good. Camp, scouting, inventory, character, journal, map, stronghold options. Let's see. You don't. Oh, I can get a stronghold. This is a map. This is a world's map. Okay. The character. You're a fighter. Good. The inventory. Tiny offset worn ring. Okay, you have a battle axe and a torch and scale armor. You have hide armor and a bow. Oh, there's a crafting. Scrolls and potions. Okay, cool. What else do we need to know?
Stay quiet.
Okay, this is scouting. Go mode active. Okay, this is like a detection mode. We should be fine with that. These tall glass green pillars appears as if they have sprouted from the earth. Oh. The flickering fire is a shadow dancing within.
Right.
That's the journal. Let's see. Collect some spring berries to concoct a remedy. But, like, where? We're going with that. What is the slow mode? Why is it active? Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Okay, so they don't have nothing to say.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
See a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Got a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look. I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right? Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night. It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Recapture and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Gives you a lopsided grin and nods as at the other scattered caravaneers.
Because it seemed friendlier than Recapture? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
He shrugs. Dreud is a former Adri colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as much as I admire Red Karen's work ethics, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Let's see. We have some money. Okay, let's see. What do you got? A fear rod, sword, armor, lockpick. Let's get one. A train character, okay. Party stash. We'll learn as we go, I guess. Slow mode active and half speed, double speed, fast mode active. Okay, and slow mode. Can you get that like normal mode or something? Can go this way.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay, let's stay with the slow mode for a while. Exploration is a key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. So that's like here. Oh, that looks like berries, maybe? This path winds through a narrow canyon back to the way you came.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Roofs in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. What did you got? I did got something here, or oh yeah. Right click for details. This is distinctive herb. This distinctive herb is a common sight in open fields and meadows, bringing small arrow-shaped leaves with which encircle red flowers. It earned its name for its association with the final resting place of Admeth Hardet, though the particulars of the story change with each retelling. So we have something.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. This is a possible time. Okay.
What you
Let's
need?
see. Knockdown, second wind. Okay, this endurance boost, talk to Callista, weapon sets. How do I? Okay. Knock him down. And you, I don't know. Wound it? And you're just a wolf. Okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Where are you going? Deflection for the reflection wheel. Okay. Damage reduction, okay.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
If you could... Okay, it's dead. No damage taken.
This is it.
Okay, we have that. Cool. I hear you're a pretty good hunter. Don't tell Sparkle or he'll run his mouth clear to Gilded Vale trying to convince you how much better he is. Yeah. Some things just are in the stars and there's no changing it. Makes you wonder if the gods like putting us in situations that can be resolved, so just to see what we do. Alisa breathes in her surrounding. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. Here to sell like the rest of the lot? No harm in that, might as well. The place fears. You must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Let's find some friends. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. time though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rautai and another in Aether. My sister in Gilding Vale. She's the only real homebody. Okay, let's go back to the camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparkle getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. Check up on him first, slapping around a little. Stream just down the way. Come on, let's get you the water. Okay, here we have wolfhide. The walls of the druid are a large and crafty bread, bereft of the species' usual shyness, and they present a serious hazard to travelers who venture off the beaten path. Hunters who seek them out will not usually content with a single wolf, for they travel in packs of varying size, presenting a challenge to any lone hunter. Their furry hides are valued for the warmth they can provide, and the teeth of the strongest wolves make for impressive trophy. Okay, let's get that. Here was the guy that was supposed to give me the water. The bridge here.
Still waiting on Sparfell, which means he's ignored me again. If I'd known he wanted to slow us down, I'd have just tied him to the back of the wagon and dragged him. I'm sorry, you want your water, you better go find him. He's got all the skins.
Okay.
Shit, come on, let's go look.
Oh, my friend, where can you be? Somewhere by the stream, I suppose. So let's just... Oh! There was a deer. That does not look good. A leather armor and lockpick. Cool. The corpse is called to detach and a ripe smell wafts from it. Putrid waves. A dark crested bloodstain besmears its simple linen clothing. Okay, do you have something for me? Let's see. Let's get to that. Is that better? How is this better? Okay, that's a little bit better. Check across the bridge.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Okay, you crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Khaleesi waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Item quest. Full water skin added to the stash. Okay. Out of the trees emerges Sparkle, one of the guides, very discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel? Are you alright?
Powerful toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feather shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh, that's not good. This is not good.
Ambush!
Okay. Figure that out. This is a hunter. I'm gonna go get him. That guy.
What you need?
This is something someone who's gonna fight on with melee. Okay. Good. Bring you here. Let's bring you around.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's shoot you in the back. How we do it. Okay,
have to get
okay.
back to camp.
Let's check that. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of the portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait will feel sorry. When the portrait feels entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep character in the fight, but health can only be restored by resting. Okay. No, we have to get the loot. Of course. Money. Okay. The music is cool. To check that location to make sure that I haven't left anything. I believe I did not. So yeah, that's the very beginning. Oh, actually, there's more guys here. Knock that guy out. Let's knock him out. The wolf is going for a hunter. Oh, there's...
Let's go.
Good. Shoot him in the back. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating and enable damage reduction. When the attack hits, the damage reduction will wipe out all but a small percentage all incoming damage. You'll hear your character complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different damage type. You can do that. Dude, the hell? That guy. Okay. And let's take the arrow. Beautiful. Of course, we need to grab their stuff. Oh. Maybe a shield? I don't know. Maybe we can sell everything. That's my strategy. And the camp is gone. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, paired with arrows and knife hilts, spade and bagged and filthy. Alicia puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard, tassels with knots, holes, and wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyodan, the last of the caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit. This man alive for a fight you will lose. Position and reputation. Okay. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. Your kills are sloppy. The wounds on these people are inefficient and off target. This is the work of untested men accustomed to carelessness. shoves Helden towards you, and as he does, the man rakes his blade against Helden's torso. Oh no. So he killed him. Damn it! Okay, let's figure that out.
How can I help?
Oh, you're alive! And you're, who are you, actually? You're a rogue. Nah, I don't want to go for the leader first.
What you need?
I
Yeah.
need to block that. And do them one by one. Okay, we can lure him out, that's good. No. We're gonna lure him out. That's cool. Disengage. Okay, now. Go for the knockdown. Go for him. And I'm gonna move you around his back. Go for the kill.
Yeah.
We still have... Yeah, let's use that.
How can I help?
Good. Do your blinding whatever. Easy.
Yeah.
Your enemy lies spine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing fitful gasps. He looks not on you but at the sky above you. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, fanning pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Against the wagon, Will amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across chest and bow admirably steers, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly
Get
at
inside! Run!
you. Okay. Is this some kind of magical storm? Assume. Running against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn fold of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to precipice. Lord. For a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up on the ledge. Howden trails behind slowly by injury and then by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Helen and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Helen lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break the hold. They are close to you. From your position, you will have a good chance at hitting your mark. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Helen loose. Lurching to his feet, Helen clambers up to the base of the wreck. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. That's bad. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull his weighing strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just enough for Helen to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance in the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, losing connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Okay, so that's the second location, and yeah.
Was that?
I believe it's a good place to finish this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.